Welcome to Moo Math and Science in Day 6 of our Tiny Steps Study Challenge. Today we're going to focus on our notebooks. We will talk about setting up our notebook and then organizing and cleaning out our notebook. One of the questions I get asked quite a bit is, should I go with one large notebook that has every subject in it, or should I go with a separate notebook for each class? To be honest, there's advantages and disadvantages to both. Some of my students say one notebook for each class is awesome. Other students say it's the worst thing they ever did. So both have advantages and disadvantages. I think the best answer is what works best for you. Some of my top students like one notebook for all subjects. Other top students like a different subject notebook for every subject. Now, I do have a notebook, and I'd like to have point out a couple suggestions that I think will benefit you. First, as we open it, we have a pencil pouch, and a pencil pouch is really helpful, okay? And next time you're at the store or whenever, look around your house, you can just grab a lot of pencils, just place them in the pencil pouch. That way, each time you come to class, you have pencils and pens, etc. Now, if you do a different notebook for each class, you may need a different pencil pouch in every notebook. Some of my students carry one really large pencil pouch. I couldn't do that. I have to have a separate one for each notebook. Okay. Secondly, I've got a notebook homework folder set up. Again, this is really simple for each class. You put to do on one side, to be turned in on another. Now, ideally, you take the same homework folder to each class. So that is one disadvantage of taking a separate notebook, because you're going to have to transfer the homework folder. But I think the homework folder, what you could, if you're going to elect to take one separate notebook to each class, you can just kind of place it on top and then transfer it for each class. Next, I like these type of folders because you can easily place worksheets in them, because a lot of times teachers teach until the bell rings, and then you don't have time to put them in the 3 rings, and so you can place them in here and then organize them later. Also notice that I have it color coordinated with a spiral notebook, and like this could be science. And then the reason why I like a spiral notebook is, one, it helps you keep everything in chronological order, because you just start here and the notes add on top. And also the papers, you just can't lose the papers because they're in the spiral notebook. Big believer in spiral notebooks. And finally, I have my agenda. You can't show up to class without your agenda, because that's where you write the homework, what you did in class, and important information. Anyway, there's a couple suggestions for your notebook. Next, a word or two about organizing. Organizing is like any other learned skill. You have to put some effort into organizing. The key to keeping an organized notebook is the same key in the same way that you keep a clean house or office. You need to have a place for everything, and then put everything in its place. You need to have folders or tabs for each subject, so you can put and place papers in the correct class and the correct location. Take some time now and either set up your notebook or put any loose or messy papers away. Another tip is to set up a box. Instead of throwing your papers in the trash, place them in this box, and then you can hang on to the box until the school year is over. And that way, just in case you need a paper, you can go to the box and look for it and retrieve it. That's it for Day 6. Let's take a look at our notebooks, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, as always, check the video notes below for more important information. And thanks for watching.